and welcome to another edition of Booze and Hacking. I am your host, Dark Hoodie. Today we are doing a TryHackMe room called Lian Yu, and it is based on the series called Arrowverse, Green Arrow. Lian Yu is the island that Oliver Queen was stranded on, where he eventually gained all his skills and became the Green Arrow. So I have the IP address running, and before we get into the room, let's talk about what we're drinking today. So I pulled out my bottle of vodka and my bottle of Kahlua and decided to make a mixed drink this time. This is what is commonly known as a Black Russian, which is basically a White Russian without the cream. 2 parts vodka, 1 part Kahlua, all parts delicious. So if you feel like having a drink, crack something open and join me on this trip. As per usual, I ran my Nmap scan. I wrote a little simple bash script that would request the IP address and the ports. And based on what we got back, port 21 is running an FTP server. Port 22 is running SSH. Port 80 is running an Apache web server. Strangely enough, it has a name here called Purgatory. That is in reference to the TV series. Port 111 is running an RPC server. And that is everything. So let's go ahead and take a look at the IP address, and let's launch a browser. 10.10.86.22. 10.10.86.22. And we have here a little story having to do with the Arrowverse. Take your time to read this. It's kind of interesting. It's all about how Oliver Queen basically begins his journey becoming the Green Arrow. Let's take a look at the source code, see if there's anything here that is of use to us. We have here the story that's on the page. There is a note down here, though. It says, "Hi everyone, I am a huge fan to Arrowverse. I built this VM concept based on Arrow, the first season. You will find a few things similar here, and I posted this content here just to entertain you. To complete this CTF, it isn't mandatory to have knowledge on Arrowverse series. I hope you'll enjoy the content and have fun." Let's hope we all have fun. Interesting to read, but nothing really here that can serve us. So, with that in mind, I also ran a GoBuster scan. Did that ahead of time. And we have here a subdirectory called Island. So let's go back to our browser and let's pump in Island. And it says, "Oh no, don't talk. I wasn't expecting you at this moment. I will meet you there. You should find a way to Lian Yu as we are planed. The code word is," and there's nothing there. So let's look at the source code. Go, go, go. And there's "you should find a way to, as we are playing, the code word is," oh, here we go. Oh, they put it in white so you couldn't see it. But the code word says vigilante. Let's keep that in mind. Vigilante, that's either a username or a password, so we will keep that in mind. And so what I'm going to do now is go back to my shell, and I am going to include, this time, the word island, and do a little further enumeration. Let's give it a minute, see if it gives us anything soon, hopefully. And already we've got something here. We have another subdirectory. It's a number. It's 2100. So let's go back to our browser and try 2100. It says here, how Oliver Queen finds his way to Lian Yu. It looks like YouTube removed the video. Let's look at the source code again. Alright, and there is a link to the video. And here there's a remark that says you can avail your dot ticket here, but how? Alright, so that's definitely a clue. Dot ticket. Let's keep that in mind. I am going to add the /2100. Oh, actually I did that already. Let's give it another minute, see if it finds something. Actually, what I could do in a case like this is I am going to enumerate a little further. I'm going to kill this for a second. Go back to this, and I want to add that dot ticket. That ticket seems to be something that I could use. So at the end of this, I'm going to do -x and the word ticket. Let's see what we can pick up from here. Come on, Go Buster. I was going to say Ghostbusters. Alright, it found that so far. Actually, I did this wrong. I was supposed to add the /2100 to the end of island. Come on, Go Buster. Let's see what you can dig up for me. Let's find something. Come on, people are viewing. Get to business. Up. Excellent. We found something. I have here a /green_arrow.ticket. There's another subdirectory here. This is why enumeration is so important, by the way. So let's go ahead and add that as well. So I'm going to go back to my browser and do green_arrow.ticket, I believe is what it said. And here we have another clue. This is just a token to get into Queen's Gambit ship. That was the name of the ship he got shipwrecked on. So we have a code here of some sort. I'm going to copy that. And let's go to our old friend Cyber Chef. I am going to start with base 64. See if it comes up with something. And it looks like it's giving me some sort of weird code. Can't use that. Sometimes I like to run through the bases here. I'm going to use base 58. Let's get rid of base 64. Let's do base 58. And it's given me some kind of password looking thing. This looks like it says exclamation hash the hood, which was what Green Arrow was known as before he was dubbed Green Arrow on the show. So now that we have that, let's open up another terminal and let's try the FTP, because if I'm not mistaken, we were looking at the terminal before, and there's our FTP server. So let's give that a shot. So I'm going to do FTP. It was 10.10.86.22. Let's try that vigilante first. Vigilante for the username. And now let's look at that possible password. Exclamation dash. Let's go there. Exclamation hash. TH3, it was H00D. And we're in. Sweet. So now, let's have a look and see what's in this. Okay. So we're in so far. We got into the FTP site. And we've got 3 image files, 2 PNG and 1 JPEG, along with some other files here that we could probably use. I wonder if the image files have some steganography on them. Let's give that a shot. Steg. Let's see, actually, I need to download them first, don't I? Get, leave me alone.png. I think it's mget. Mget, leave me alone.png. Okay, that's 1. Mget queens underscore gambit.png. Yep. And let's do mget aa.jpg. And, you know, I wonder what that other user is, or bash history. Mget dot bash underscore history dot bash underscore history. Let's just download all these. And dot other user. Let's try that. Mget dot other underscore user. We'll open up another terminal. Let's look at my own machine now. Go into downloads. And let's have a look around. Did it go into downloads? I have to clean this out one day. There's too much stuff to look at. Let's try, was dot other user. paste it in here. Okay. There's the video, the image file. There's the bash history. I'm going to cat the .bash history. And it says here, sorry I couldn't help, but other user might help. That's pretty funny. Okay. Let's cat .other_user. Look at this. Slade Wilson was 16 when he enlisted in the U.S. Army. This is all part of the TV show. I'm sure it's pretty interesting to watch. Okay. Now, if I'm not, I wonder if I have this installed. StegSeek. Because we do have the image files. Queen's Gambit. We have AA, Queen's Gambit, and Leave Me Alone. So let's start with AA. But first, let's see if I even have StegSeek here. StegSeek. And I'm going to use my old friend rockyou.txt to see if there's anything in here. User share word lists /rockyou.txt. Oh, I don't have it at all. Yep, I want to install, please. Awesome. And looky, we found a password, a file name ss.zip, and it's extracted to aa.jpeg.out. Okay. Awesome. Now let's see, aa.jpeg.out, and that is a zip file, I believe. Let's have a look. File aa.jpeg.out. And it is a zip. Okay. Let's unzip that, shall we? aa.jpeg.out. So we have here a text file, password.txt, and something called Shadow. No idea what that is. Let's have a look at passwd.txt. This is your visa to land on Lian Yu just for fun. A small note, having spent years on the island, I'll learn how to be resourceful, set booby traps all over the island. In the common event, he ran into dangerous people. The island is also home to many animals, including pheasants, wild pigs, and wolves. Okay. Well, I don't know what Shadow is. Let's see what's in there. Oh, we have something metahuman. That might be a password, although Green Arrow is a normal human being, like Batman. He is not a metahuman, but semantics. So now, let's see. We were looking at Slade before. That whole story about Slade. Let's try some SSH stuff here. Let's see. That's SSH into 10.10.86.22. Yes. Let's try Slade. And I think the password is this metahuman, so M3TA human. Huh. Did I type that wrong? Capital M3TAHUMAN. Huh. Okay. Let's see. It did not like that. We can try this again. Maybe Slade is not the username. Let's see. Password SSZip. Let's see. I wonder if anything is under Queen's Gambit. Queens_gambit.png. Underscore gambit.png. Nothing there. Okay. Let's try this again. Maybe I typed something wrong. You know what? I absolutely did. SSH Slade at 10.10.86.22. M3TA human. Ah, my mistake. Here we are. Welcome to Lian Yu. And I am in. So now, let's have a look around. And there's a file here, user.txt. Let's cat that. And I've got a flag from Felicity Smoke, Oliver's girlfriend. Let's copy that. Go back to my room. And I will answer these questions later because these flags are important. All right. Once I get the root flag, I'll worry about the other ones later. Okay, so let's see what the permissions are. Actually, let's have a good look around. All right. So we saw that. Let's have a look and see what my permissions are. M3TA human. Okay. Says here Slade can run root with user bin pk exec. Huh, all right. Well, let's give it a shot. Sudo user / bin / pk exec / bin / bash. Sweet. There's root. Okay. Who am I? We are root. Let's see what's here. Yep, there's the root flag. I'm going to cat that. Your mission accomplished. You are injected me with Mirakuru. Now Slade will become Deathstroke. And I believe Deathstroke is giving me my last flag. Let me know. Oh, this is cool. Maybe I'll hit this guy up on Twitter. I refuse to call it X. All right, let me just grab my last flag here. All right. And that is it. If you had a good time with me today, I hope you will like and subscribe. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for hanging out. Remember booze and hacking, and hack the planet.